Hello everyone, welcome to General Orlando 327 plays Final Fantasy XIII, episode 25. Last time we got 2 Mahabara, and then in the half-sode I gave you the prime farming route through here. And then I spent about 2 to 2.5 hours. Let's see, what time is it? 2.5 hours, give or take. Doing farming here to get some of my Crystarium tier filled up. Among other things, I got the accessory slot for both Saz and Lightning. So then I added a power wristband for Lightning and a morale talisman for Saz. So moving forward now, we are first going to set up our party again the way that we used to have it. Battle team, Daniil. There we go. Alright, then we need to give you, I spent enough time here that I was able to make the rest of the other 2 morale talismans, blessed talismans, the other morale talisman and blessed talisman for a total of 2 more that we were working on. So there's that, and then it goes off Saz, because you are gonna get, that's not what I wanted. You're gonna get the Blessed Talisman, Gold Bangle, and Shaman's Mark. You obviously don't need a Morale Talisman on Vanille, because she doesn't need bravery. She doesn't do physical attacks. There we go. All right. And I'm right back at the save point. That's the start of the route for this. So we need to go through. Whoops! I'm going the wrong direction though. We need to go through the first part of the route, the easier part with no bombs, just the hoplites, to get to the next place that we're going. So there's going to be a couple redundant battles here, but only 3, and they're all super quick. Let's see. I could probably just do them all in aggression and get it over and done with.
Wide open.
Just trying to figure out why Lightning didn't have haste to begin with. It's because we haven't made those accessories yet. That would do it. Alright, and now we are up to where we would normally turn off to go down the path there for more grinding. But now we're going to go forward. We're going to start an assassination here.
Keep an eye on where you're going.
You can't get a preemptive strike on this even if you use a Deceptisol. The box phalanx is immune to and then what you want to do is just focus all your attacks on the box phalanx. That way Lightning will keep attacking it because she's going to attack whatever target Fang is targeting. So Alrighty, so that hopefully Fang doesn't die. Like that.
Kidding me?
Cool. That wasn't really what I had planned. Got everything on here that's gonna stick, so then we're gonna switch to Smart Bomb. So that way it keeps, well, the intention is to keep it dazed, but at that point we can just finish it, so. Then we can go to tell me my controller's being dumb again. I meant to go through the next location, but I went one too far. There we go. And now that Fang has days, makes some of these fights a whole lot easier. Not to mention that I also got Deprotect and Deshell for her, so that makes some of the casting a little bit quicker.
A Grand Pulse Fal'Cie made this path.
Yep. I bet it's off digging more tunnels right now.
They seem different from all the Fal'Cie we've seen on Cocoon, you know? It's like they just plow through, without caring what happens around them.
That's true. Then again, we were able to build our village on land cleared by Fal'Cie. We lived alongside them, just like you do on Cocoon.
Oh yeah, this is just like Cocoon.
In a world this big, who knows what we'll find?
Well, you'll probably find two whole stories after this one ends. which isn't entirely accurate. Part of 2 takes place on Cocoon as well, but
I don't think we were ever meant to be here.
okay. So after that cutscene, the battle behind us respawns. So you know, you still can't get a preemptive strike, but it's not a hard fight to win. So especially now that you have data for it and they know not to waste time casting certain things. There we go. There's all of our debuffs. Go to exploitation. Not exploitation. That's not actually what I wanted. Wrong one. I wanted short bomb. There we go. That takes care of that problem. Now let's just go to variety. Dispel the buffs that these guys got put on them. And we might as well just go to aggression. We'll finish it quickly enough this way. How that didn't get rid of daze on that guy, I have no idea. By the way, if you kill the hoplites first, the box phalanx will just summon more. So that's why you definitely want to focus on the box phalanx first. And when he summons them, he also gives them the issue orders command to make them upgrade their systems so that they're nastier. And that gives you 39, almost 4,000 CP, 3990. For that amount of time, it's worth doing it one extra time. Alright, now we're going to switch back to what our normal paradigm is going to be here, which is exploitation. And we're basically going to do the same thing we did with Saz in the party and just try to get fog on everything as quickly as possible. We don't care about which one we're targeting because she will automatically target ones that don't have fog and try to stack it up on them. As soon as fog hits the one that you're looking for, move on to the next one. Hope you can get it on it before anything self-destructs. As soon as she casts anything other than Fogga, it means they all have fog. So then you can just go to aggression and finish it. Because there's nothing else that they can do to you at that point. Now we get a new Pulse Knight type class thing. Pulsework Centurion, by the way. And they have a very nasty attack called Pile Bunker that does, it's basically just a giant missile attack. In this case we got a preemptive strike, so we're going to pitch these guys in like 5 seconds flat. But, especially since I libered them, so we know that their weakness is thunder. But if they use Pile Bunker, you're probably going to want to just, if you see them readying Pile Bunker, it takes a second for it to warm up the attack. If you see that caption, I would drop into Variety just so that Vanille is topping you off / ready to heal you for what comes next. You're going to get these. And this should be another one that we can get a pretty simple preemptive strike on. There we go. And I'm not going to bother to switch paradigms this time. Everything's going to be targeting this one thing, so who cares? It's Not even worth the time to switch paradigms.
Easy.
And then go down the other side path here to get 4 pieces of Chabum armor. I have no idea what that is, but whatever. It's a component that we're going to end up selling to make some more gills, so when we need them, which will be relatively shortly. Alright, we're going to go to exploitation here. Yeah, that's what I thought. So we don't really need to do Libra on these because there are no elemental casters. So we'll fight enough of them to get their bestiary data. I don't even care that we're switching targets at this point. We're learning more this way because we're casting more status effects, so and that means we can stick poison. Do we know if we can stick? We don't know about fog. Yeah, we do. Fog, pain, and curse will all stick too, so yeah. I'm not really worried at this point because I've got pain on the other one, so. There we go. So the only thing that doesn't stick on them is Deep Protect. Not that it really matters. We didn't need to stay in that paradigm that long. I just didn't feel like switching to something with a Ravager in it until after I had the bestiary data.
Guys, heads up. Whoa! Look at that thing. Let me guess. That's a fal'Cie?
Yep. Busy carving out new tunnels.
Making roads where roads ain't meant to go, huh? Yeah, it kind of sounds like us. All right, roly-poly. Let's hitch a ride on that thing.
Now you're thinking Grandpa style.
I honestly wish you got to fight more Pulse fal'Cie in this game. Most of the Pulse fal'Cie you don't fight. You see them, and you use them in various ways, but most of them you can't fight, which kind of annoys me. I wanted to fight more of the Pulse fal'Cies. We want to go with. Let's start with this. With a little bit of patience here, you can get a pretty easy preemptive strike. There we go. And then just take out the champion. The reason I started in this is because I want to try to stagger everything quickly. The easiest way to do that is with Ravagers, and there we go. And then we're going to go to aggression. No, I don't want to focus on the hoplite. And then we're going to focus on taking out the Centurion, and in the process, we'll do that, which is take out the hoplites. So, there you go. Alright, so we want to take the second path first. Not that way. Like, straight across. Alright. Then we go back to where we fought that battle and just go up here. Well, this looks familiar. We just have one more hoplite in this battle. Still the same tactics, though. Just gonna have to keep a better eye on our health. Not what I wanted. Why is my... Oh, great. My controller's being dumb again. Not cool.
Change of plans.
No, not the hoplite. Could you please attack the one that I want you to attack? Thank you. Finish this thing. That one has pain. We don't care about that one. It has pain. It can't do any damage to us, so it does not matter. Fine, then we'll kill this one before we worry about the one that's based on. We can do that in the opposite order, but whatever. There we go.
I'm tougher than you thought, huh?
That's enough to just switch to aggression. Really all I wanted to inflict was slow. Although Imperial helps. By the way, the reason we're using aggression instead of relentless assault is because they cut the any magic damage down to 90% or down to 10%. Even if they're weak against it, it goes to 10% and then like doubles. So it's not hardly anything. So basically 20% for those of you who, you know, felt like doing the math at home on that one.
I don't know about this.
Alright, so those two Saints amulets are the same things that we purchased to do those, to build the Blessed Talismans, so we don't need those. We're just going to go ahead and turn around and sell them. There we go. So there's 5,000 more gil. Not that we need it right at this particular moment, but and then we definitely want to do some CP spending. Okay, so I finished off the Saboteur roll minus minus some stat boosts for Fang, and now we're working on finishing off Commando. I want to get her ATB level, which hopefully I will be able to get right now. There we go, boom. I think we want to go to Sentinel after that. I accidentally put some CP into leveling Sentinel before I meant to, so I meant to wait until now to do that, but we're a little bit ahead on that and therefore a little bit behind on the other. But and then we want to just basically pick up some of the Sentinel stuff, and then at this point it's basically cleanup because I put enough into it. I also finished the Ravager stuff for Lightning minus. No, I guess not. I would have skipped Vigor, except I got it on accident. I was watching Death Unites Us plays the original Final Fantasy on YouTube. So I was not focused entirely on leveling, which is probably why it took me 2.5 hours instead of closer to 1.5 or 2 as well. But definitely want her to get Kira. Go. And then after that, it's really just a matter of cleanup for her as well. Let's see. Is there anything here that I skipped? Dispelga, don't really care. Yeah, so I may as well just get the roll levels for her at this point. So I'm going to go for this one first, and then Medic. For Vanille, we were doing Medic first, so I finished getting Kiraja and Kirasa. I think I did Kirasa on camera earlier, but I got the accessory and Kiraja, and then the roll level for her. And then I was working on Saboteur, so she's got some overlap now, having Fog and Pain with Fang. And then we got the roll level for her. Then we can just get the Ravager stuff that we haven't gotten yet. Don't care about Dispelga. That's another technique that is only useful in very limited situations. We will use it a couple times in strategies for the end of the storyline, but chapter 14. 14? 13. 14 is post story. So Saz, I finished off getting the accessory and the roll level here. I skipped the abilities so that I could get the accessory slot and roll level for him, and then Synergist, same thing. I skipped right to the ATB level and the roll level, skipping over the bar spells. And then we're working on Ravager. I've already gotten top one there is Furaga, and then Thundaga, and then he has Aroga yet on this tier. Which is, nope, this one. So then we're going to get Aroga and the last roll level for him. And again, at this point we're just doing cleanup, so and it doesn't really matter what we do for Snow. I finished the Commando tier off, and at least all the useful things on the Commando tier, and I'm about to finish Sentinel here. There we go. And then we're going to do the same thing with Ravager. We don't really care about him as a Ravager, but then again, at this point we don't really care about him at all. So then Hope, I finished getting I did the same thing as I did with Saz. I skipped right to the ATB level and roll level, and then the same thing for Ravager. I skipped right to the roll level, and he gets the accessory. Oh, no, I didn't. I did those. Actually, I think that's on Medic. That's why. Yeah, I was going right to the accessory slot. There we go. Apparently I didn't finish that before I got... I must have done Ravager first then. I must have done all of the Ravager stuff, because he gets quite a few spells this way. Like he also has 3 of the Agas. Skips over Vigor. Oh no, he has 4 of the Agas. 5. He has all 5 Agas in the spell on this tier then. And then I just got the accessory slot, so we may as well finish off this. Because he gets raise here as well. Which is going to be very nice. Although I'm not going to use Hope very much for a while again, but that's fine.
These flowers. You remember them, right?
Yeah, sure I do. They grew all over Airbar.
We can't be far now.
It's my fault Grand Pulse ended up like this, isn't it? I remember everything. I became Ragnarok. I scarred Cocoon. And I left Grand Pulse in this mess. It was me.
What are you talking about?
It all came back to me. Everything that happened with iFocus. All of it.
You're lying.
No, it's the truth. It's all my fault.
Don't say that!
Vanille! The Eidolon knows the truth. Ha! I knew I was right.
Wait! So you were lying?
No more than you were. Admit it! You remember everything.
It wasn't your fault.
Vanille, we should talk about this later.
So yeah, your party for this battle is just Vanille and Fang. Shoot me now. I hate this battle. I honestly thought I was going to have to stop my speed run at this battle, and then I remembered that you can set it to wait mode, and the ATB gauge goes, or you know, everything in battle goes much slower, and it actually gives you a higher doom counter. We're not going to do that, hopefully, because I should be able to do this without that. No, it's gonna... We can't set our paradigms here, it won't do any good. We have to wait until we go back into the battle. Skip this, because now we've seen it. Then it'll let us actually set up our paradigms correctly. What I want to know is where's the entire rest of the party while this is happening? Like, it's not like they're, you know, somewhere else. Alright, but we need to change Stumbling Block to Double Sab and set that as our default. And there we go. And then we're just gonna cast debuffs. As soon as we see that, we need to drop into this.
This'll be quick.
I can take it.
Give it your best shot.
Once.
Not keeping me down.
Oh, wait, I did that wrong. We were supposed to use that until it disappeared. Oh well, it's fine. We'll be okay.
Oh, yeah?
And then we're just gonna let Fang take all the hits. Thanks, Fang. Once that shows up again, we can go back to Havoc and try to stick some other things on it. I don't know if there's anything else that we can stick on it, to tell you the truth. No, there isn't. So let's go to Slash and Burn then. Then it's basically just a matter of trying to drive up the chain gauge as quickly as possible to get the gestalt gauge to go up. And then as soon as that disappears, you drop back into this.
This'll be quick.
No choice, I guess.
But yeah, your biggest enemy in this fight is the Doom Timer more than anything else. At this point, we might need to take a little bit of a risk because I don't have much time to catch up with it. Never mind.
Give it your best shot.
I'm not all smiles and sunshine.
It's gonna be really close.
You're gonna swerve.
It always is with this battle.
Take this.
You're gonna swerve.
I can take it. No choice, I guess.
You're gonna swerve.
So close.
What went wrong?
So close.
Not bad.
This place is...
Oh, not cool. Didn't leave my paradigms correctly. Thought it was gonna keep what I did on the last attempt. It didn't.
Bring it on.
Your turn to panic.
Appreciate it.
Sunshine.
Thought he's still. I thought he lost his debuffs. Oh well. Whatevs. Oh, that's okay. I'm good. I hate the rage on that attack. So annoying. Of course, this time I actually did want to go to this one. survive this otherwise. I still think I'm gonna survive this. Oh, come on, Quake! You gotta be kidding me. Would have been fine if you hadn't cast Quake two offensive phases in a row. Come on, there we go. That's usually what the timer usually gets about down to. Is I think the record that I've gotten it down to without actually dying is like 30 some odd seconds. That time I think was 50-ish. And it's not actually seconds, it's just a counter. If I had 30 more seconds, this battle would have breezed, but... Alright, so now all of our characters have their Eidolons.
I knew something was off. You've been shying away from our focus ever since we woke up on Cocoon. I couldn't figure it out, but then it all made sense after hearing that story from Rains. You already knew. You knew Ragnarok was the name of destruction.
It wasn't fair. You had to do all the horrible stuff. And I didn't have to do anything.
That is no reason to lie to me. You think that's what I want? You, of all people! Poor kid. You've had it rough.
Fang.
Listen, you're not alone anymore.
I'm so sorry.
Keep that up and you'll have me crying soon. We have a new family now. We stick together. You hear me?
At least until lightning returns. All right. So, here's the thing. At this point, we have a couple of options. If we keep going forward, it'll be all story all the time. Which, you know, we could. But we're still kind of underleveled to do that. I mean, we're not. We're okay. But, let's see. Yeah, that one's fine. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, that's fine. But the other thing we can do is backtrack and start doing some of those Seathstone quests. And that's what I'm going to start doing. So we're going to do that. So you guys can see a lot of the, well, basically everything that I would do normally. So what I might end up doing is, I had talked about this a little bit already if you've been watching everything else, that I might end up doing a set of what if you don't like my way videos that would just basically go forward from there and not worry about going backwards to get stuff and play the rest of the game through that way. But that's going to be bonus content. And the reason is because it'll be stuff that, for one thing, I don't want to do it before I get to the storyline here. And the other thing is that this is still my preferred method of doing things. So we're going to just keep with what we have been doing. And then I probably will, do a what if series. You know, part of the what if series will be going through the storyline, And I probably won't do like all the battles like I do here. I might just do like the major points, the boss fights and that kind of thing. As if you hadn't done all of this. That's not what I want. As if you weren't doing the quests the way I've been doing them, or the way I will be doing them, till we get that far. Well, that's fine. We're gonna do this anyway. I'm in the wrong paradigm, that's why. Well, that works. The reason I didn't switch, that I didn't stay in aggression there was because I knew the southern one was dazed, so I wanted to leave it dazed as long as I could while I was taking out the ones that weren't. Doesn't really matter. At this point we're leveled up enough that none of this is really going to bother us. Okay. There we go. Went too far around it. Oh, that's fine.
As if there was any doubt.
Oh, other one. Thank you. Show that one first. That's interesting. Didn't realize that it changes status resistance once it staggers. Not that it really matters all that much at that point.
Well, that wasn't scary at all.
Don't want to lose, do you? Didn't even break a sweat. You're nothing!
Alright, we are almost back to the start of this area.
Out of my way!
I'm probably going to go a little bit over with this episode just so we can get to where the first mission is that we want to do, so that I can start with the first mission on the next episode. So it's going to go over probably a little bit. So we are not going to be switching our paradigms back to Sentinel setup now that we've done a bunch of grinding and some actual, like, moving forward. We're going to just go ahead and stick with what we've got here. We don't really have anything that that'll be too dangerous. Not necessarily going to be easy, but it's going to be a lot better than it was coming here. One of the major reasons I'm doing missions now is because I want to get some of the... Once you do some of the missions, it creates teleport locations. And you can tell how big of an area this is. We haven't even seen, like, half of it. So we're going to do this so that we can get some teleport locations for when we are ready to just, you know, bounce around doing the rest of the missions. Basically after the game is over. Oh, not what I want. Although it works. This. Not gonna kill him in time. This is okay. We can pull this off still.
Don't get predictable.
I actually don't want aggression. Come to think of it. That's not gonna work, but whatever, it's fine, we'll be okay. Oh, crud. That's not good. So lightning accidentally killed the Magisto in like 4 turns. That could actually cause a problem for us. Thankfully, we do have Curse stuck on it, but this could still be a problem. Because this thing can still eat our party for lunch. Or breakfast. Nice power breakfast. As long as we keep attacking it, we're okay because it has Curse on it.
Change of plans.
No! Okay, that's okay. Yeah. Flatten lightning in a single hit. I need you to daze. Like now, please. Yeah. See, like I said, still not easy.
Serious.
All I needed was for days to stick there. Would have been plenty. Hey, at least you didn't one-hit us that time. So we start by inflicting mostly fog and pain on this, which is the more important one. actually, we got it. That's exactly what we wanted. We managed to kill it before it finished its standing up and healing animation. There we go. That's the way that's supposed to work. Hey, you. You, come here. Come here. Come here. No! Back up, thank you. Alright, there we go. See, this should actually be easier than the other one is, ironically, because we still have time to get our debuffs to stick before it immediately wants to stand up. But we still need to get Curse to stick here. That's the one we care about. There we go. Then we can go in aggression and hopefully finish it before anything matters. Ah, crud. Nope, it's gonna heal. That's really not good. This so that hopefully lightning can keep it in the air. We need to get curse restuck on it. There we go. Right. Yeah, this is what I want because then I can try to keep days spammed on this thing. Never mind. Cool, lightning's dead. Alright, but we have days, so that means it's not going to do anything while I heal up. Well, when I say I actually mean Vanille, because I don't feel like wasting a Phoenix down when Vanille has all of the best healing spells now. No, oh crap. I forgot when the ones, crap, I miscalculated that. My bad there. Oh, what are you doing? Why are you recasting things that you already cast? Crap. Well, we're in trouble. Alright. That would be a good time for renew. Never mind, I'm still dead.
Kidding me?
I agree with you, Fang. It's gotta be kidding us. Alright. Fine. Spend our secret first. There.
Yes!
Don't bother with Daze or Curse. Deprotect, deshell, and peril. That's all you need to kill it. Would have been smarter to do do that in the first place, but wasn't really. Nice easy 2600 gil here. And then we're gonna actually switch lightning to our leader just because it makes things easier to target. So we need to go right back across the plains to where we started. So that's where I'm going. The right paradigm for this.
Change of plan.
Normally I'd stay in aggression longer, but with the way that I got the preemptive strike and they're all staggered, may as well make use of it. There we go. I'm going the wrong way now.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You asked for it. That's how it's done. Be ready for the next fight.
cake at this point. So yeah, we're gonna do this fight. It's easier to do if we get a preemptive strike, but this is doable.
New strategy.
Starting variety. And it'll be Fang's job to keep us healed, while lightning kills the Gorgonospids. Gorgonospids. T and the S always throw me off on that. Alright, and then Smart Bomb to stagger this thing as quick as we can. Well, actually, it's not going to matter. It's going to heal. So, stay entirety. No point. Yeah, there's no way we're going to stagger it before it heals, so that also means there's no way we can kill it before it heals. I love how they're all right in a line, so all he has to do is like one Sunder and kills all of us. We've got days on, so I'm going to take advantage of it for a second. The reason I'm holding is because he's in days, so what I want to do is try to make sure that I'm... That's not going to do what I wanted it to do, is it? I'm pretty sure that just did the exact opposite of what I wanted it to do. I hate it when Fang and Vanille's attacks are synced and we're fighting one of these, because that means that Days is going to go at the same time that Vanille attacks, which means it's probably never going to stick long enough to be worth my time. And then Vanille goes and gets rid of it again. But with the right setup, it doesn't really matter. It takes a long time that way, though. Alright, so now we're going to do this fight again, but we're going to use the Decepticol this time. Just to show you how much easier it would be. Do they count if I use the Decepticol after they've noticed me? Yes, okay. I don't think I've ever had that problem before. Nope, crap. Not what I wanted to do. This is the problem. Alright, so in that case, let's do this. Not at all what I wanted to have happen there. But it'll be okay. What? Why are you attacking me? There's a giant behemoth still attacking you. Oh, seriously? Well, that's a ball game. Alright, forget it. I think I could still survive this. Oh. Didn't think I was going to make it out of that one. That was a waste of a Decepticol, though. Alright, there's our first mission point. So I'm going to go over to the save point here and spend my CP real quick, and then it'll be the end of the episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and share it with your friends. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like I said, I'm probably going to start a series. It won't have its first episode until we get farther along the storyline. But I probably will add the what if you don't like it my way for doing these missions before you go on with the storyline. But it won't happen until we've gotten to the point where it won't be spoilers for the storyline. So, but make sure you subscribe because I'll have other bonus content coming your way from either my other series or other things that I'm doing. Everybody have a great day.